Hey there, everybody. Happy Saturday. We got a special show earlier than normal. We have an international audience today. We're just going to be focusing on Lord of the Rings collecting. So, helping me out with this today, we have Jason, Haunted the Collector's YouTube channel. What's up, Jason?
I don't know, so are we all.
Yeah, man. Welcome, welcome. So, we got you from the UK. We got Nelson. How you doing, Nelson?
Hello, what's up, guys?
My man from Portugal. What is 10
Yeah,
o'clock for you, right?
yeah,
Yeah, 10.
10,
Okay.
10 o'clock. Yeah.
Okay. And we got Dave from Australia. How we doing, Dave?
Yeah, good, thank you. How's everyone doing?
Pretty well, man. Pretty well. And then
Fine.
we got Martin from Denmark. What's up, Martin?
Yo, what's up, man?
Man, glad you all could put make the time for this. I
Yeah, cheers,
messaged
guys.
I messaged Jason earlier in the week about maybe doing one of these and seeing if we could get people to join us, and he was down. So I just messaged people I know that like Lord of the Rings.
I think it was a good idea, mate, to be honest, because I think this is the first time that I think the first time that I've known it that Lord of the Rings collectors can sort of feel almost like they're DC collectors because there's so much choice, because we've never had it. We've had Weta and and maybe one or two other bits, and there's so much stuff coming out now. So I think it was a brilliant idea to do this, and have all the Lord of the Rings collectors on. So I think that's absolutely superb.
Yeah, it's probably peaking now, right?
Yeah. I think we might see more though. One of my predictions is I reckon we'll see another company jump on next year. I
Wow.
really do.
It like you said, it is probably the peak because for the longest it was only Weta and then the old sideshow pieces, and then there was nothing for a
A
while.
long time.
Yeah. Definitely. Not too sure how many people we're gonna get watching like we normally do on a Friday night, but it really doesn't matter because we're gonna have fun.
Probably the Lord of the Rings collectors are tuning in.
That too, yeah. I figured if we would have done it on Jason's channel, it would have been a lot more people, but he doesn't have a actual.
Well, I can live stream on my phone, but I can't. I need to put an app on to put other people onto it, which you can't put on a phone.
Yeah, gotcha. But I know Payne, he's got almost 900 subscribers, and if someone's interested, they'll watch it. So it really doesn't matter.
I advertise this on mine as well, so people do know.
Yeah, no, it doesn't really matter, man. If we have a good time, and then when it's all said and done, Payne gets enough views out of it, we'll maybe make this like a every other month thing, get together and do this or something.
Yeah.
But to kick things off, I'm just going to ask all of you. I'm gonna start with you, Nelson, because I know you got something big coming. What do you have on order for Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, I have since the last year, I have the Queen Studios Balrog bust, the Paul Day edition, the big one, the big guy.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the beast.
We'll talk about that one for sure.
I've got the center one coming.
Has yours already shipped, Nelson?
No. They are starting shipping, and I'm waiting for mine.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have to order it from a European store.
Okay.
Because of the shipping. The shipping is gonna cost a lot. Gotcha. If you're shipping outside of Europe. If you understand, yeah.
No, for sure.
It's a big piece.
Yeah. we'll show those boxes off later. But what about you, Martin? Do you have anything on order?
Yeah, I had a lot of on order. The Weta, the new piece, the Masters collection.
Oh, the Dead Marshes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it's half a year behind or something till it comes out.
Okay.
It's from Weta Workshop?
Yes.
The Dead Marshes? Oh, yeah, okay.
And the small center edition, I think it's called.
Yep. From Queen. That's the one, Jason, you got, right?
Yeah, mine shipped about 3 weeks ago, but it's coming by sea, so I don't know. I don't know how long it'll be before it gets here. They reckon 8 weeks from when the payment went, so that puts it round about Christmas week. So it's going to get all chewed up in Christmas deliveries and everything. So
Yeah.
it might not be in now till 2023.
And then, Dave, do you have anything on pre-order yet?
Yeah, I've similar to Mark. I've got the Dead Marshes. I've got a few coming. So a few prime ones as well, quarter scales. So still waiting on the Berserker, Gollum and Frodo. What have I got shipping? I've got the Nazgul bust. I think is if it hasn't shipped, it's just about to. And I'm trying to think what else. And I did buy that old Sideshow Fell Beast.
I'll show that off.
Yeah. Just got that from a local guy in Sydney, Australia, actually. So yeah, that's he's shipping that Monday, so it should be here by end of week. So.
Okay. And then, Jason, what all do you have on order that we don't?
Pretty much everything everyone's just said.
Yeah,
I've got Frodo and Gollum on route. My 1/1 Infinity Nazgul Busters shipped, the highest I have ever paid shipping.
You told me.
By some margin, so lesson learnt there. I've got the Cinta Busters shipped. On pre-order, I've also got the Dead Marshes, as everybody else has said. I've got the Doors of Doom, which will ship any day soon. That paid the other day. So I've got the Dead Marshes on pre-order. I've got the Leaf Lock on pre-order. Quite a bit.
Fair enough. And then me personally,
I pre-ordered the half scale.
You did.
I pre-ordered the half scale Infinity Witch King as well today.
Very cool.
And I am keeping. Yeah, I am keeping my Prime 1 Witch King on pre-order as well, so I will have the two. I think it's going to be very, very good for the channel and everybody else, because I'll have the half-scale Witch King and the Prime 1 Witch King, and it'll be good to compare them, because they're both exactly the same price.
Yeah, for sure. Let me just say hi to everybody that tuned in for our shenanigans. Lane Kramer, what's up, my friend? How you doing, Lane? We got Alan Kiefer. Alan, welcome. Did not know Alan collected Lord of the Rings, but next time we do one of these, Alan, I'm gonna hit you up to come on with us. We got Adam. What's up, my guy Adam? Marcos. He's tempted to get that Witch King as well, Jason. He's tempted on Legolas, I think.
Do you know what tipped the scales for me on that? Because we can talk about it later on about the actresses and all that. Not that particularly bothers me. But what tipped it for me? Sean was on. I was watching one of his videos, and he made the very good statement of, "You will probably never get a half scale statue ever again for that price."
I agree.
And I thought you're right. You're right.
I agree.
It's a very nice. It's a very nice price for off scale.
For sure.
Amazing price. Comparing to Prime 1/4.
Yeah.
At a time where people are constantly complaining about the price of statues, and they come out with something that is priced on par with quarter scale pieces, I thought it was fantastic. I really did.
Yeah,
it is for sure. Got Josh, what's up, my brother Josh? Who got Payne? The owner of this channel. How you doing, Payne? He said, "Thank you, international team." Yes, international indeed. Got Punisher. What's up, Punisher?
What's up?
Yeah, and then Adam just said, "Lucky you're even lucky you get a 1/3 for that price these days, even for $1,500 US."
Yeah.
Son of Calypso, what's up, man? Regarding price, it's the shipping where you get murdered. That is true, but there's a couple spots, at least stateside, if you want those, in particular that half scale Witch King or half scale Infinity, you can get free shipping. I can't speak overseas, but over here in the States, there's a couple where you're not going to pay much more than $1,500 or $1,700, and you'll get the entire piece.
Well, I had a very good conversation with a guy at Comic Concepts about shipping that piece to the UK.
That's good. Josh is a great guy, man.
Yeah. I mean, I can tell everyone now, he's quoted me to ship that. This is the half scale So it's $1,500 through his site.
Yep.
And then to the UK, he quoted me $860, which I know that's a lot of money, but I can assure you it's vastly, vastly less than what you'll pay if you use any of the guys from like I've used over in Asia.
What
For
do you have the option for economy on Prime 1 in Europe? No. Okay.
Well, I think that you guys in the EU do, don't you? I don't in the UK.
No, I think in Europe we have the option of the economy shipping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
You have to wait 3 or 4 months to get the piece.
Correct.
Yeah.
But here in Portugal, I talk about my case. You have to pay the taxes, the alfandegário taxes, when the piece arrives. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the UK, Son of Calypso, and the distributors from the US. So $860.
I know for the European collectors, I know a very nice store in France.
The Deriv?
There is.
I use that store. I use the French store.
I think they make the really good prices in shipping codes.
120 euros for shipping Nazgul bust.
Yeah, I think it's not bad. Not bad.
No.
If you shipping something from directly from Asia, it's also the same price of the piece.
Yeah.
Jason, you are familiar with that same price of the piece to ship the item.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I see. It's not too bad for Prime 1. Whether it's because I've just got used to paying it, having had so many pieces coming 12 months.
Yeah.
But I've been able to work it here in the UK pretty much that the shipping cost for me from Prime 1 is around about £300 per box, thereabouts. So that's what I've been able to work it out as. And then obviously I have to pay import fee when it gets here.
Jason, just one question. Any KeySU problems from Prime 1 recently?
I've never had any issues with them, mate. This is the thing. I know people keep going on about a terrible customer care with Prime 1, but I mean, I've had I can't remember how many pieces, 7, 8 pieces.
Yeah.
I've had no issues with them. For me, it's the whole thing from when you pre-order until the piece arrives and you open it and you're happy with it. And I've not had an issue with them at all. They deliver the stuff from China to me. It gets here in about 72 hours.
Jason, can I ask, do you recall what you paid for the double box Sauron in shipping? The 2 box?
Yeah, it was just the Nat's cock under 600 quid.
And then for for a standard one size box like Legolas, what is that?
I think the highest I've paid, which made me think that the shipping's gone up a little bit. The Berserker behind me was a Nat's cock over 300. He was about 306 quid, I think.
Okay, so if you say 300 for a 1 box,
that's what I
scale.
would.
Yeah, I hear you. 1 box quarter scale, or the 600 for the 2 box Sauron.
Yeah.
850 doesn't sound. I mean, it's expensive, but it doesn't sound the worst for a half scale.
No, and it's coming from America, and it's obviously Prime 1 have obviously some setup with who they use where they must get a discount anyway. That's become very apparent with the half scale. The 1/1 scale Nazgul bust, because I was very shocked at the price I've had to pay for that. So yeah, okay. I have no issues with ordering direct from Prime 1, and I've had no issues. The only thing I've ever had was the 2 pieces were broke on the Legolas shield, and I contacted them, and straight away they gave me $100 in reward points, albeit. And then some people said I wouldn't be happy with that. Well, that's fine. That's you. This is me. It's my piece. I've got loads of stuff I'm going to be pre-ordering from them. That $100 that helps me out.
Gotcha.
you take your individual cases what you do, but for me personally, I've had one issue with them. They resolved it straight away.
Gotcha. And then Dave, what about you? Do you have to outsource from other countries, or do all these Lord of the Ring pieces? Is there someone that sells them locally for you?
Yeah, sort of a mixed bag, but we got a couple of retailers that stock them locally. They include the shipping, which is really nice. I mean, I'm not sure. I haven't taken the time to break it down, but in Australian dollars for the Sauron, for an example, I think Australian dollars delivered was 2,200. I don't think that was too bad.
Okay.
But yeah, I've also got a couple of connections over in the Asian market that can get them
Get you what
directly.
you need. Yep.
Prime one, yeah. So I can dabble whichever way I need to go, which is nice. Yeah.
So Jason, for you, Nelson, and Martin, do you guys also get hit with the VAT charge and shipping?
Yeah, import fee when it arrives. Which
Okay. All of you.
I paid because I've kept prices of everything. I paid 5% on Sauron when I had him. 5%. Okay. Everything that's come this year, I've paid a minimum of 25%.
Wow.
Yeah. Understand one thing. UK and the rest of the Europe, it's divided already because of the Brexit.
Yeah.
And older days, the things that come from UK or things that go from Portugal to UK don't have to pay VAT, right? And now all the things that you receive from UK or from other countries outside of Europe, you have to pay here in Portugal 23% of VAT. Yeah.
Yeah, about the same as us.
Is that about the same for you, Martin? 20%, 25%?
When I order from the French shop, it's Nazgul bust. It was 2,100 euros. What does the Nazgul bust cost in America?
About 1,500 US.
Okay, so it's a lot more.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So that charge on their site, that's including the VAT.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, already including. Yeah, but
120 euros.
That makes way more sense because whenever I look like on Rev's website or another European retailer's website, I see it's so much more than a US distributor, and I'm like, what the hell? Why are they getting charged more? Because the VAT is all it's put into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's already included. But understand just one thing. If you are comparing the European price store versus Asian price store, it's way more cheaper to buy in a European store. Okay. I think Martin agree with me about this matter.
Exactly.
If you are importing something from Asia, imagine in my case, Balrog Bust, the Pole Day edition, directly from Singapore or wherever, the shipping is a nightmare.
Yeah, and I think the taxes also will be charged off the shipping. So both off the product and off the shipping.
Yeah.
So did Jason, when you ordered from Comic Concept the half scale, did you use Payne's 10%?
No, he's told me a bit too late. I've already put the order through, haven't I? I didn't know about it.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry.
What I'll do is, because he seemed a really nice guy, I'll message him and send him the code, and he might be generous enough.
He should, man.
Apply
he's a good dude, man. Tell him
I mean that's the thing for me when you use someone new and it's why I went with Randy before. With people are polite and really helpful and all that, you don't mind, and
Shadow. I'm not sure if anyone here other than myself has ordered from them because they are stateside. But usually Shane has good prices from when I've only bought a few things from his website, but Secret Compass, I don't ever have an issue with their shipping quotes personally.
And Dave's all right now as well, aren't you, Dave? Because you've got a UK distributor now as well, haven't you? Sorted.
I do if I don't upset him. So, yeah.
Okay,
I've got to say, over Dave's right shoulder, I think is arguably the best Witch King that's ever been done.
Oh, the Uman Studios.
Yeah.
it's a pretty good one.
So that since you brought up his piece, before we get into it, Dave and Martin both provided me some pictures of their Lord of the Rings setup, so I'll just share those real quick before we get into everything. He told me he just picked this one up the other day.
I don't know much about it. I don't know if anyone on the channel does.
No, I don't either.
I just saw it and just went, wow, that looks pretty damn cool. So I believe it's at least 6 years old from what I could see on it. But it looked like a pretty nice piece, and scooped it up locally. So
very cool.
Really beautiful, man. Yeah.
There's the setup behind you right there. Very cool. I love the Nazgul on horse.
That Black Arrow got me because I was trying to, like Jace, I was trying to stay away from the Hobbit stuff. I was just trying to niche into the Lord of the Rings, and that came up in New Zealand, and they don't come up often. And I scooped it up and went, am I now collecting, the Hobbit stuff? So I have got a couple of Hobbit items now, but that Black Arrow, that's a pretty cool piece as well.
Everyone's familiar with this. This thing is amazing.
Prime 1.
Yeah. Purely amazing.
Yeah.
Same bust you have?
Is that the Jeep one, yeah?
Got
that one off Sean.
Oh, you're the one that bought from Sean. Okay.
Yeah. So it is Jeep then. Yeah, it's Jeep. Yeah, same as mine. Although cool. he alters them all slightly, doesn't he?
Very cool, man. Very cool. The Iron Studio Fell Beast. I like this. Iron Studio 1/10 setup. Very nice. Jason, I know you love this piece.
Yeah.
Hey, Martin, did you order this one?
No, I didn't get it.
Okay. P1 Legolas. Aragorn. Yeah, man, you a little prop setup. Very, very. And there's everything as a whole. Very nice, man.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Amazing, man.
Yeah, very nice. And then what was this you sent me? Is this a art print you have?
My father-in-law actually, he's a local artist. He actually drew this up for me for my birthday. Just absolutely love it. So it's a one of a kind. He just drew it from scratch. Yeah, so thought I'd like it for my birthday. I was absolutely smitten because he just put so much time into it. But it's a very, very nice piece.
It's beautiful. That is.
Montoon.
Very cool. And then Martin provided me a couple of his pictures. A little dark, but my man has a tree beard right here.
Very cool.
Giant piece, right, Martin?
Giant piece, and it's hard to assemble it. It takes a lot of time. And
there's a lot of pieces?
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you had the tree beard?
I got it when it came out.
Oh, nice. Lucky you, man. Congrats.
Yeah. I'm just getting into statue collecting, and it came up, and I was quick on it.
Yeah. Because we'll talk about it more later when we bring up Leaflock, their new ent. But I think as a Lord of the Ring statue collecting community, whether someone wants that piece or not, I think everyone knows it's probably the ultimate grail in this statue community for Lord of the Rings, man. So that's freaking awesome.
Yeah. It really tells when you watching at the piece and watching all the other pieces, it really stand out.
Yeah.
In the other image, you have Tendril on Tron, right?
Right here.
Yeah. I see it.
Martin, that looks absolutely huge.
Yeah, it is.
Amazing.
The box is 2 huge boxes.
Oh, okay.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, for real. So awesome.
Yeah.
What's the weight? What's the weight on that?
I don't know. It's very heavy, and the boxes are 180 centimeter, and
Because I was really surprised how heavy the Escape Off the Road was, because that's touching 30 kilos.
Because Martin, this thing looks absolutely enormous, and it's on the ground.
Yeah, it is huge, and the box is even huger.
That's
so
crazy.
I think it's a great price, and you get an awesome piece.
That is awesome. Man. Sometimes size matters.
Yeah.
Is that's the Weta environment, right? Up here?
Yeah.
Okay. Not so. That's very nice too.
I've been in collecting for 4 years. I had to do a little back hunt.
Yes.
With my 1/6 collection.
We always have to backtrack. And then this is the half scale bust, right? Half scale?
Yeah, it's actually my newest piece.
How much did that cost on the secondhand market, if you don't mind?
It came broken.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it was broken when he shipped it. He didn't say, but around $1,000 USD.
Okay, that's not bad.
With shipping also, so
because that's an old Sideshow piece, man. Back when they had the license.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool, man.
I don't even know how old it is now. But...
Yeah. Thank you.
They don't have Sideshow. They don't have the license anymore.
No.
Not anymore. Maybe that was kind of my reason. Maybe we never saw more Lord of the Rings for so long, because a lot of times what Sideshow does in the States, they'll still own the license and do nothing with it. But due to the fact they have the license, it makes it so no other company can acquire it until it expires. And it's one of the reasons I hate Sideshow, because they do it with everything. If you have the license and you're not gonna make pieces for it, let another company take over.
Don't make sense at all.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I can remember there being something, and obviously it's a long time ago now, but there was something about it clashing with the Hobbit films, because they never made anything off the Hobbit, did they?
Sideshow, no.
And I can't remember. There was some conversation, or I read something. There was something online where there was an issue that. But again, this is just hearsay. It was something that I read that there was something to do with that, and I can remember it stuck in my head because it kind of resonated, because I thought, well, yeah, because they didn't do anything from the Hobbit line, did they?
Nope. It's a very good call, man. So, where was I? Oh, Carlos wanted to know, where are those replica swords? Is that the United Cutlery or whatever?
United Cutlery.
Yeah, United Cutlery.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Carlos, I'll put it in the cut. How do you spell that?
Cutley. Cutlery. Sorry.
Thank you, man. Right there. But yeah, they make is everything of theirs licensed, United Cutlery?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
I actually haven't got anything by them. I've got my first piece by them, which should be coming in December, which is the Witch King sword, which I bought to go behind the Nazgul bust that I was getting, even though he's got a sword. Gotcha. That's the good thing as well. Because I got the weight, the net weight of the 1/1 Nazgul, and it's 50 kilos, and it's in 2 enormous boxes. Because Randy sent me the pictures of the boxes, and so I got the weights off him. Now, I would say, because it's 50 kilos, there's a good chance that sword's metal.
Yeah. Someone, I swear to God, I think it was an Asian market reviewer, and it was translated. I'm almost 100%. It is metal.
Oh, good. Good.
But yeah. So I guess we can get into some pieces, man. We'll start off with Queen, because they only have, one thing at the moment, but it is absolutely enormous. This is the one, Nelson, you have with the base, right? Yeah.
With the base in the flames, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Did you buy it from United States or from Europe?
From Europe, yeah. From the reefs.
Yeah, man, that's absolutely, and this is it. Says it's shipping now, guys, so you get an idea of just how. Look at this. Have fun, Nelson.
mini fridge boxes.
Yeah, for real.
I hope you've got a forklift.
Yeah. I think, if I'm not wrong, one of them weighs 173 kilos, and the other one is 110 kilos.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
Yeah.
Massive congrats on that. But just the pure size alone is.
Sorry, Chase. I think Queen Studios have. Sorry for my French for saying this, but they have very big balls to make this piece.
Yeah, no, they do.
No,
Yeah, they make
no one are making this.
No, because you'll never see this again.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be unique.
100 are made or what?
99.
99. Yeah.
Yeah, massive. But pure size alone, though, the piece itself looks sculpted and painted absolutely beautifully.
But in all fairness, the center does as well, which is
a
fraction
right here.
of the size.
This is the one you and Martin. You said you have it, right?
It's the pole. It's the Cinta edition. Sorry.
Yeah, Cinta.
Yeah, I've got the Cinta one coming, the small one, and it was I can't think of his name now. He's already got his. My mate lives in China, Midge, and I was looking at his photographs of it, and it looks spectacular. So I thought, fair play.
I'm tempted by the Cinta small one because we didn't show any pictures of myself or Nelson because myself and Nelson are both just now starting our Lord of the Rings collecting journey.
Yeah.
And Nelson, you are starting it off with a bang.
Yeah.
Also, like you, I'm waiting for P1 news from the
showcase.
Showcase. If they don't bring nothing new from Lord of the Rings, I think I'm gonna also pre-order the Witch King from Infinity.
That's exactly my plan. I just before I go all in on the half scale, I want to see one more showcase.
I'm just waiting. When
on the Gandalf half scale piece, they made some tweets after reaction from.
Okay.
Maybe they will do that with the Witch King as well. I don't know.
So we'll get there, but they did mention already in the comments they're already going to look into changing it. Yeah, he said my back hurts just looking at those crates. But and this would be the one. It's like half the price, the one without the stand. But I think the stand makes it, much more beautiful.
Yeah, definitely.
But then you have to get the Gandalf as well, the half scale. It matches.
Yeah, for the small Cinta, that's what everyone was telling me. So if I do half scale. Yeah,
I said that to Mike on his stream when he pre-ordered it. I said the Gandalf and that polder goes so well together.
Yeah.
You told me when we talked on the phone. You told me if I go down the half scale line, I have to get that. But also for you guys who don't know, when I was at the Vegas event, they did confirm Queen that a Gandalf bust should be coming. So that's something you can probably expect. So it looks like Queen's gonna go ahead and dive into that Lord of the Rings license.
Want to buy the bust? Want to buy a bust of Lord of the Rings?
No, I not me, man. I prefer statues. Yeah. But I think it'll sell though. Assuming they make it look like them and get it accurate and right, it'll sell for sure.
I think from
you'd be surprised if they didn't.
To the Bust Meta Queen Studios, I don't remember any other company.
Yeah,
with, the amount of detail that they can input in one bust or statue.
Yeah, Queen and Infinity, both of them.
Yeah.
Then we got hit this week, as you guys all mentioned. These are basically all Witch King. These are basically all the items Infinity has up for pre-order already. You got the Legolas silicone and PVC, Gandalf silicone and PVC, the Nazgul bust, the Sauron bust, which is absolutely enormous, and then, like we said today, the Witch King. Only 1,500 for a half scale.
Amazing price, man.
Yeah.
And I like one thing in this piece, in this particular piece. You don't have a DX version to pay because of the flaming sword.
Yeah. They
You have
included
yeah. You have both swords already in that version.
Yeah.
If this piece, let's suppose if this piece is Prime 1, you're gonna pay more $300 for that flaming sword.
Yeah, I agree.
For sure.
Yeah. Prime 1 really has prices as they was made in Korea or something like that.
Yeah.
Although I think in fairness, when I did my last video where I was comparing them all, I think looking at it more closely, because it doesn't overly bother me, the accuracy thing. As long as it's 90% there, I'm happy. But looking at it closely, I was actually really pleased to see how good of a job Prime 1 have done with their Witch King. I mean, they really did stand out as being pretty spot on across the board.
Yeah. I think they not talking bad about Prime 1, and they did a fantastic job with the base, with the
Felbeast.
With the Felbeast wing and heads. And
I mean, I did a poll on the channel where I said to people, not which one are you getting, simply out of the 3 Witch Kings, which are currently available for pre-order, so Infinity's Dark Side's Prime 1s, which one are you most impressed by? Not that simple. And I think it was about 73% went for Prime 1. And there was around about 65 odd people voted. So a lot of people got a lot of love for the Prime 1, despite the fact that...
The size on this, man, 52 inches.
Yeah, 130 centimeters. That's actually higher. That's higher than my mantelpiece, which puts it higher than my Terminator.
So here's the comparison between the two. I think they got the scale right.
Yeah.
Very, very cool, man.
Congrats. I think it's smart, it's an entry piece, you know. People when they get the half scale, they want the other pieces as well. So.
Yep, and that's gonna be my issue, because I mean, Sideshow, look at all these pieces, man. They're all almost waitlisted. But I mean, I know other places where I can still get them, but Sideshow, they're on waitlist, man. Everything.
So am I the only person out of all of us here today now that's actually pre-ordered the half scale one as well?
You are.
I pre-ordered the half scale.
Oh, you did?
You pre-ordered it as well. Ah, fair play. You're not going for this one, Dave. Are you not tempted by it?
I'm on the fence. I'm like Chasen. I'm just waiting to see what Prime 1 bring out, because I have pre-ordered the Witch King with the Felbeast from Prime 1 already. So just I showed the wife this one, and she went, "Oh, really?" So I'm not sure just yet. Very tempted though. It is a really nice piece. And the Witch King is one of my favorite characters. Yeah. So
I'm really right there with you, Dave. I'm just waiting.
Yeah.
So this question, well, not question, but comment is kind of funny. They said the price is even sweeter with the light up swords. Smart and generous to them to include that. I bring that up because Jason, when the Witch King was teased, I was like, I hope we get a light up sword, but I highly doubt it. And then sure enough, they did it.
And they went one step further as well. I think they've, again, I spoke about this on briefly, by making it LED lit. You know, they didn't just leave it at just, a flame effect. They actually went to the trouble of LED lighting it as well, which again is just going to make this such a standout piece.
I completely agree. I agree completely, man. So Mudblood asked, well, me and the rest of us, do we still think the Prime 1 showcase is going to be this month? I think it's going to be November. What do you guys think?
I think it's going to be end of November.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Nelson.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Have you heard any news of what will be on?
Yeah, we're just guessing at this point.
And hoping.
At the very least, it has to happen before Singapore Comic-Con. It has to happen before that.
Yeah.
It has to. Hey, what's up, Mike?
I think it's gonna be some weeks.
Yeah.
From the SGCC.
Yep.
Because they don't do it as CGCC a long time ago because of the COVID problems.
So what do we think we're going to see? Because we know we're going to see Boromir in the showcase.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me start with this one question. What's this Infinity guy real quick? Sorry. Where was it? Our boy Marcos, he wanted all your opinion. Better piece for price and quality for the half-scale Legolas versus the Prime 1 Legolas. All right, first of all, let's settle this first, guys. Let's settle this. Silicone or PVC for the price?
PVC.
You think PVC?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you other guys?
For me, it's silicone.
Yeah, I really like the silicone.
Yeah, I think I'm with you guys. Silicone, rooted hair, and glass eyes.
Yeah.
Edition size only 250.
Yeah, 250. About a $1,200 increase for all those materials, but that's to be expected. So then his question was, for the price of this, because this is the one he was eyeing, the Ultimate Edition, for the price of this versus the price of the Prime 1 Legolas, which one do you guys think is probably his better?
Well, I've got the Prime 1 Legolas, and it was a piece. It's the only Lord of the Rings piece I've got. I didn't pre-order on. In fact, it was about 3 months before I pre-ordered it because I wasn't sure whether I wanted it or not. But it's the piece it's the piece that I was most surprised when I got it, how good it was. I'm very, very impressed with the Prime 1 Legolas.
I think that's funny because when they showed that off, out of all these Lord of the Rings pieces, other than Sauron, I was like, this one to me looks the best.
Well, you see, for me, because I like the villains, and really, it was only like there's an Orc high on the back, but that was the only thing that didn't make me sort of leap on it. But I think it's absolutely fantastic piece. I really do.
It's the concept here.
Yeah, I think it's all great.
When I got it, anyway, I know I thought to myself when I arrived and I was sat there admiring it, I thought, yeah, brilliant. I don't need to buy the Infinity half scale now because I'm happy with that.
Yeah, no, I hear you. So I guess let me ask you this then. Between these two pieces, obviously let's just play that Legolas is 3,000. He can get it 3,000 shipped, which he can at Spec Fiction. And then this piece is maybe 1,200 shipped, right? With say economy shipping.
Mm-hmm.
What would you guys think is the superior piece for price?
Prime 1.
You say Prime 1?
Yeah, with the money you've got left over, you can buy a half scale. Which thing?
Let me ask you this though. Let me add this to it. In terms of capturing Legolas as a whole, do you think this Prime 1 can even compete with the likeness of that silicone?
It can compete with it, yeah. It's not as good as, but it can compete with it. You're paying another $1,800.
You are.
And is it $1,800 worth of more likeness? No.
Well, likeness and size.
Yeah, but then again, I can't remember what the size of this one is. I know the half scale one's going to be considerably bigger, but $1,800 is a heck of a lot of. Like I say, you could go buy the Witch King half scale with what's left over and still have an excellent Legolas.
Yep.
But it's your collection. You've got to make your choice. But for me, I was quite simply, I don't need to go and spend $3,000 when I've already got a fantastic Legolas piece in my collection. But that's me. That's how I think about it.
I hear you.
I think it depends on how much you love Legolas.
I think that's key. I think Martin, I completely agree. I think if you want if Legolas is your guy and you only want maybe one piece for Lord of the Rings and you want it to be Legolas, do you think you choose this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it was top 10 figure of all time, I would choose it. Okay. And it's always special when that comes out on a half scale because not every day we see a half scale. We know it's special when they come with a half scale. So
yeah, it's rare.
Yeah, there's a lot of 1/4, but not a lot of half scales.
I will say, you will not, Marcos, you will not go wrong with either one, whichever one you pick. They're both fantastic pieces, man.
And there's the other thing to bear in mind as well, because I actually cleaned my statues today. I went round and dusted them all off, and mixed media is a bastard to clean.
Yeah.
Agree, man.
So he just said, I feel like if I got the half scale Legolas, it could be a standalone, unlike the Prime one. Yeah, I mean, it would definitely be more. If that's all you want from Lord of the Rings is a Legolas, I would say do this one.
Yeah. If you're only getting one piece, then definitely. Yeah.
So that guy, what's up, Mark? How you doing, man? So we made someone spend money today, guys. While he was listening to us talk, he ordered the Infinity Witch King.
Oh, fair play.
Congrats, Alan. That's gonna be an awesome piece, Alan. Congrats, man.
Congrats, man.
I think it's going to sell out soon at this rate, because I know a couple of guys who have pre-ordered it because they were asking me where I'm getting it from, because one's in the UK, and they're not even Lord of the Rings collectors.
Mm-hmm.
They had no interest in anything that any Weta have done, Prime One have done, but when they saw that Infinity Witch King piece, they both jumped on it. And one of them said,
maybe the flippers.
yeah, and one of them's he's gone straight for it. He let me said he's pre-ordered it. So one of them's definitely pre-ordered it.
Gotcha.
Edition size was 500, right?
No, 399 was it on the Infinity Witch King?
Okay.
Yeah. It's a nice size.
I think it's 399.
Okay.
So I made a couple topics that we could discuss. Tackle this one now, since we're getting into company pieces. So like we said in the beginning, there's so many companies now offering Lord of the Rings, Infinity, Prime One, Queen, Darkside, Weta, Pure Arts. I mean, the list goes on and on. You got the figures, InArt and Asmus. Do you guys think it's too much, like overwhelming, hard to choose, or how do you guys know what's right for your collection?
I think it's depending on the scale that you want for your collection.
That's exactly how I am. I need everything to be for if I'm going down the Lord of the Rings line, I need everything to be matching.
Yeah.
Jason, you're new to collecting Lord of the Rings now,
yes,
right?
Lord of the Rings, I'm new. Yeah.
What are you choosing?
That's my debate right now, Martin. I'm either gonna do Prime 1 / Darkside 1/4 or Infinity 1/2. All I'm waiting for is the next showcase, and then I'm gonna make my decision.
I think we can expect something crazy from Prime 1, because they are doing their 10th anniversary this year.
Special. They gotta make something special.
They got something on their sleeves.
Yeah,
for sure.
But Jason, I know for you, it's not just same scale, because Lord of the Rings is like your dominant passion. Like you don't care. You don't care mixed match. You want to grab whatever appeals to you, right?
Well, for me, this is just me. If you collect Lord of the Rings, it's going to be at some point, if you want the best diorama or the best environment, you're buying Weta.
Mm-hmm.
So straight away, the scale thing kind of goes out the window.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to come down to 6 scale or non-scale anyway. I mean, how many people have got the Prime 1 Balrog? It's non-scale. So the whole scale thing goes out the window for me. It doesn't bother me. It never has bothered me. If it's a brilliant piece, I'll buy it. The only thing I'll say is, when it comes to 1/6 scale, the only ones I buy now are dioramas. So I've the Dead Marshes, I've got the Escape Off the Road upstairs, because they're big, impressive pieces that can hold up against quarter scale, third scale, half scale pieces. You know what I mean? I won't be buying the 6 scale standalone figures anymore, which is why I've not gone for the Ellendale piece, even though I think it's one of the best standalone 6 scale pieces I think I've seen. Better do.
What about the Helm's Deep, the new Weta piece?
Yeah, well, I sent a picture today to Chasen to bring that up later on. So
yeah, we'll get to Weta. I'm just going in order by the we'll bring that up later.
But yeah, for me, it's just really about, and it's not just Lord of the Rings. I've got a half scale Terminator. I've got both the third scale Predators on the way. You know, Alien as well. But for Lord of the Rings, it's the scale doesn't really bother me. It's scenes from the film, it's characters in the right pose and the right atmosphere, and I love the villains anyway, so I'm going to be getting quite an impressive Nazgul setup coming, because I'm going to have a 1/1 scale Nazgul, a half scale Witch King, a quarter scale Witch King. I've got the bloody 1/1 scale sword coming, so I think I'm just going to make a little Nazgul-esque shrine somewhere in my house. So what about you, Dave? What's your outlook on this?
Yeah, similar to you, Jace. I've got because I collect sci-fi and horror as well, and I've got quarter scale horror. I've got third scale. I try and piece the scales together if I can, but I'm like you. If I see a nice piece and I'm smitten, I usually just pull the trigger on it. So scale doesn't really faze me too much.
Gotcha.
So,
I have some the same issue, and it's not the issue. It's what you like to collect, right? I have some pieces from XM, from Prime 1. I have my quarter scale Hulk next to my Apostle Zod from Prime 1, and the Hulk looks like a little baby compared to him.
I think it boils down to the fact that I always find it a kind of an odd question when it comes up to ask, because only you know yourself what you want in your collection. Only you know, and I've always tried on my channel to never come across that I'm advising people what to buy. I'll recommend, but I can't tell you how to spend your money.
Right.
It's your house, your display, your choice. For me, it's very simple, because I love Lord of the Rings, and then there's a handful of other films where I want to get one or two pieces by, and that's it. I don't need to. It's not like, if it was Star Wars and there's so many characters, or Marvel and there's so many characters, because even with the Lord of the Rings, I keep mine mainly to the villains and key scenes from the 3 films that I love. So yeah, that's it for me. It's just keeping it simple. And I'm a full fan of having all these statue companies on board now. Is fantastic, because the one thing that does, it does several things. It means that now there's so many options for collectors, and I don't just mean by space, but for budgets as well, and availability. Also, the fact that all these statue companies know that, Infinity's in board, Queens, they're all going to have to keep raising the bar of what they're producing, because they can't afford to screw up, because people will have the option of going elsewhere. So that can only be a good thing for all Lord of the Rings collectors. So that's why I say I hope to see more on board, and that'll push it even more.
So for those who don't know, Infinity for the longest teased this image a long time ago for their half scale line. And for over a year, there wasn't anything on the villains. And that was the reason that was holding me back. But I mean, you can see their plans for this line is it's the 9 of the Fellowship. You got Gimli, you got Aragorn. I can't tell what Sam is doing. I can't.
Not fighting Shelob, so I'm not interested.
Not what?
Not fighting Shelob, so I'm not interested.
Can't tell what it is. And you got Frodo down there. Boromir, Merry and Pippin. So, I mean,
would you guys buy the Merry and Pippin?
I don't think so. I think I'd skip on that one.
I can honestly see a lot of these companies probably not even bothering with the Merry and Pippin, because I don't see how you're going to do it where it's going to be really enticing for people to go for it.
I'm telling you, man, if Prime 1 goes all out on a 1/4 Treebeard with Merry and Pippin, I'm going to lose my shit.
That's
because if one company is willing to do it, Prime One is a company as well. They're not afraid to give you a $4,000 piece. Like I have some giant Prime Ones coming that are extravagant, and that Treebeard would rival it. But like, I would lose my if that piece came to fruition. I'd go 1/4. But I don't think it will.
Yeah, I think we can expect something from them like that.
Yeah. So I just wanted to share that for the people that were interested in the half scale line, and you're curious on how far their plans are. They do have these others planned. I was messaging them directly. There is other villains planned. They didn't want to tell me the other villains, but there's other villains coming as well. So it's all very good.
One question, Chase. They have Sauron on the line.
They didn't tell me.
Okay.
They didn't want to leak it.
Yeah.
I tried to get it out of them, but they didn't give it up, man.
It will come, I'm sure.
I think you're right, man. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Let me get out of this one. Did they have where to go?
The next Prime One piece, what would that be?
What will we predict?
Yeah.
I think we're going to get almost certainly Gandalf, and I would also say Saruman as well.
Yeah.
The two. I mean, they've not done a Gandalf. Well, okay, they did one on the Balrog, but if I had to put money down, I'd say that Gandalf and Saruman have got to be top of Prime One's list.
Do you think it would be? I know people want them separate, but how would you think it'd be cool if they made them one piece, one diorama, 4/4 scale?
No, I can see them doing it with matching bases. So
yeah, that's exactly
so that they would be dueling. That makes perfect sense to me.
I would love to see it as a full 1/4 diorama, conjoined together.
Yeah, I mean they did it with the Night King out of Game of Thrones with the two armlets, so it seems to be a very easy solution to people that want standalone piece, or you want to make it into a bigger diorama set.
But as you guys mentioned, Prime One they're well underway with their line, man. Lurtz is already shipped. Legolas is shipped. Aragorn is shipped. The Uruk-hai is shipping now. Gimli's for pre-order. Balrog is shipped, Sauron is shipped, and Witch King is also for pre-order. This thing, people love it, man. Like you said, Jason.
Prime One, sort of, love them or hate them. They're leading the race here on not just producing these pieces, but getting them out to collectors as well. That's the other thing with Infinity. I mean, how long have these pieces been up for pre-order and still no hint of a shipping date?
About a year for Legolas, and the newest update is Q1, I believe. Well, I mean, We'll see if it actually happens, but I think that's where they're aiming for, Q1 for next year for Legolas.
With Prime One, you can expect to put a couple of months.
Yeah. Prime One usually they're never on time. Or rarely on time.
Sauron was, Balrog was, Lurtz was.
That's good for you, because in the DC world and these other licenses, we're always like Transformers line. We're always delayed.
No, the Berserker's been delayed by about 9-10 months, I think.
Oh wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, he was delayed for quite a while. But most of the others have been within that 3-4 month window. To the best of my, I think Aragorn was delayed. I can't remember now because there's so many of them. But certainly the Balrog and Sauron. The Balrog was shipped early, before the window, before the time they said, and Sauron was bang on.
Yeah, man. As a whole, man, how satisfied are you guys with what Prime One has given so far?
It's been a mixed bag, hasn't it? I mean, Sauron's 100%. The Berserker, I absolutely adore it. It is so close to giving it a 10 out of 10. Lurtz himself is sound, apart from his 30% underscaled and the base is shit. Aragorn, the best thing about Aragorn was I was chuffed to bits of the portrait came out well. But again, now I've got him here, I really, really like him. Legolas is fantastic, and the Balrog diorama, everybody loves that piece.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What piece will you get next, Jason?
Frodo Gollum's the next to come.
Okay, it's already shipping.
No, I'm surprised it's taken this long from when the first in-hand pictures came out. Normally, sort of 2-3 weeks after then, you tend to get the email that your final payment will be coming, but nothing yet, nothing at all. And I check every day. But again, I think this is going to be a real serious piece from Prime One. Let's throw those in-hand pics of the Frodo and Gollum. Not only did Gollum look spectacular, and I've heard a few people say it's one of the best portraits for Frodo that people had seen. I can't think of his name now. Yeah.
And Aragorn as well.
Yeah, I was pleased with Aragorn. Well, you got Dave. You got anything coming? Prime One.
I'm still waiting for the Berserker. It's I ordered that through a local supplier, so they're usually at the back end of the trail. But did get offered the Frodo and Gollum from the direct guy from China, and he's actually shipping those now or very, very soon.
Right,
so,
okay.
Yeah. So just waiting at the moment. I actually haven't had a statue come through for about 3 or 4 weeks now, so I'm starting to get antsy. It's been the longest wait for a little while, so that's why I think I binged shops last night and found that local piece, because it gives me something to open and enjoy. So while I wait for these other ones to come through.
For sure, man. And then, as we just said, there's so many other companies diving in. You have also Darkside that entered the fold. And they're offering pieces in both quarter and third scale.
And they're European, so...
European company.
They are the same company that made Spock and are made in Catwoman, right?
Yep, same company.
Yeah, same company. Yeah.
So if I go down the 1/4 line, I think this is the one I'll get over the Prime One myself.
Is that price difference?
No, same 15. I don't like the Fell Beast on the base.
Just a second, guys. I have to get my charger to my phone.
Okay, you're
good.
Because
I don't have a PC. Just a second.
Yeah, I know I'm in the minority. I just don't like the Fell Beast on the base of the other one. And I like the fact here I can get a flaming sword.
On Prime, do you have the choice of Fell Beast on Prime One?
You do.
Yeah, you can have it without the Fell Beast.
You can. But as a whole, this is just the one I think I would get. Plus, like I said, I like the
names.
Yeah, I like that aspect.
Yeah.
But that's if I go down the 1/4 line. We'll see where it comes. But like you said, for the price difference.
Chase, you can expect a Treebeard non-scale big beast from Prime One.
What makes you say that?
Well, I don't know.
I think that too. Whenever there's a Grail like Predator Cinema Kit, Prime One did it as well. So
yeah, I think that's a good point, Martin. They see how much Treebeard from Weta goes for in the aftermarket. They probably figure, we could just make one ourselves and sell it for for their price.
And it won't be 1/6.
Yeah, that's true. It'll probably be non-scale, like Nelson said. It won't be 1/4. It'll be like the Balrog, non-scale.
It's gonna be non-scale, for sure.
Yeah, that'd be cool too, man. I'll take a non-scale. But
I think 1/4 scale would be 1.5 meter.
Yeah, it'd be a tall piece, man. It'd be cool though, right?
But what is it actually about the Treebeard that you find so sort of desirable?
Okay. I'm I watched the movies when I was much younger, right? And I took them for what they are. Like I didn't understand. I mean, I was real young when I watched those movies, man. And I took them for what I saw. And then the Ents were just some of my favorite things through the story, right? For whatever reason, I really just love them. And then I got my interest into Lord of the Rings because of statues, right? Because Prime 1 showed off Sauron, because Infinity showed off Legolas. I'm like, man, these statues are so cool. So then I dedicated some time to, reinvesting into the movies at a more mature age, and I completely fell in love with Lord of the Rings, man.
Yeah.
But so statues is the reason I'm even doing, interested in Lord of the Rings now.
Mhm.
And now is the time because all the companies are pumping out Lord of the Rings statues.
They sure are. So this is also by Darkside. They teased
Azog.
the Azog, man.
Yeah.
It's coming really soon, guys. Both.
But they teased these images ages ago, and
Yeah,
we've had nothing since.
That's how they do. They're just like the Witch King, man. They teased him like 2 or 3 months before they actually made him available. I think 3 months before they made him available.
I mean, I don't collect the Hobbit, but I must admit these images do look good.
Do you guys know when they announced Spock and when it was released from Darkside?
I do not.
Maybe it was 10 years.
That would be bad. So their Catwoman, they started teasing a couple months ago, and then I think next week it officially goes up for pre-order. So maybe my guess is Azog is going to be next. After Catwoman, I think Azog will be next from Darkside. So you're going to see this in both quarter scale and 1/3.
Wow.
And like you said, Jason, when you did your video, from the snippets they've given us, it looks very promising.
Yeah, it does. But then again, I suppose it's easier to replicate something that was animated in the film anyway. Well, CGI. Which puts me off it, sort of thing. Anyway, so. But I don't collect the Hobbit, so but it does look good. I must admit, these images do look exceptionally good.
The movies don't get too much love, right?
Yeah,
From
that's true.
They weren't very because they weren't very good.
But for me,
but I have a particularity. The first one, the
Unexpected Journey. Unexpected Journey.
I like the beginning. I really like the beginning. The beginning of the encounter with Gandalf and Bilbo, and all the guys appearing on the night. I really like that part.
Yeah, I mean it's the best film of the three. But I mean, Jesus, when you compare An Unexpected Journey to Fellowship of the Ring, which was the first in that trilogy, I mean, they're non-comparable, are they?
Yeah.
I mean, Fellowship of the Ring. I mean, out of the three Lord of the Ring, that's my favourite one. I can sit and watch that. I mean, the second you put it on and you're in the Battle of the Last Alliance and all that, it's just spectacularly well done.
So, for you guys that have been collecting Lord of the Rings, is there really a custom market in this line, or not really? Is there custom Lord of the Rings pieces like you see for DC and Marvel and stuff?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, there's customs. Okay.
There's a lot of stuff that you see people. I mean, the two swords I've got in here are custom made.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't too sure. Then, while we're on the topic of Hobbit, let me ask you guys this. Do you already collect Hobbit pieces, or would you consider it?
No, I wouldn't.
No.
I don't think so.
No, none of you?
I have some pieces.
But you do, yes. I think I would.
You see, with that Palandrel piece you've got, I mean, that makes sense because it's spectacular, but...
That was Masters, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Martin, that thing is phenomenal.
Yeah. Talk about a throne piece here, right?
Yeah. So I do want to play this for those of you who have not seen or do not know. This is Darkside's plan for Lord of the Rings / The Hobbit of silhouettes of pieces they've shown. Will we see all these? I don't know, but it's the plan.
Well, I mean, when you go through it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, was there 7 on there?
So I paused it here. Yeah, so you got a Nazgul on horse. You got Mouth of Sauron, on his horse as he should be. Witch King, Sauron. The funny thing is this was only teased in 1/4, but with Azog and Witch King, they're both 1/4 and 1/3. So I'm curious to see if that trend continues.
I just want to. We just have to expect if they have the force to push this to reality.
Yeah, that's the biggest question, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking how many pieces they've.
I have to be honest. When I see for me, particularly, when I see that Queen Studios bust the Balrog for the first time, I give to myself a very large doubt if they gonna do it or not, or it's just for showing for some showcase or something like that. And they really did it. Let's expect that they gonna make it.
Right. So these two really interest me. Like if they ever if these actually happen, they're about 30 inches tall, both a Balrog and a Felbeast. I would be very interested in those myself.
They take up a lot of space, but yeah.
I mean, the issue for me is the time it's taking for them to just release images and things like that. You've already bought 2 or 3 Prime 1 pieces. You've pre-ordered 2 Infinity pieces. There's a couple of at least 1 Masters Collection Weta piece on the way, and you know what I mean. It's too slow, unfortunately.
Yeah, Darkside they're going too slow.
It's way too slow. Every month that goes by and they're not releasing or revealing something, people are buying other pieces.
Would these Valinor characters interest you? Galadriel, Gilgalad, and Elrond.
I'm sure they. What about you, Dave? These would be your collection, surely, would they?
I'd want to see him first.
Obviously.
But yeah, if they look amazing, yeah, definitely would scoop them up.
I mean, I wouldn't get them personally because they're not villains.
See, these ones really threw me off. Like I can't imagine these ones really selling like that.
No.
Right, someone's mic is a little off. Hold on. Whose is that? Oh well. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but it's hard for Darkside because all of the other companies have released before they released one of them. So let's see how many they actually will produce.
And the other issue is and a lot of people are saying it, and I suppose it's a little bit unfair, but it's the fact that all these other companies have got a proven track record.
Darkside is very new still. Like there's no guarantees everything's gonna come out great or good even.
Yeah.
Very hit and miss. Could be hit and miss rather. But they have plans, big plans. I have my doubts all will get made. But we'll see.
Yeah, maybe they will if they get a lot of more collectors in the community because
I hope they get made. It'd be great for the franchise.
People are always gonna collect Lord of the Rings, I guess.
Yeah. think who's. 1 second, guys. Oh, okay. It's Dave's mic. Did you change your mic or anything, Dave?
No, I haven't touched it. Is it freaking out or?
Can you guys hear that? Like the muffling noise?
I can hear something in the background. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe it's something in the background. Is something going on?
Not that loud, but
Okay.
No, nothing's changed. But yeah,
Okay. Well,
I can swap out to pods if you need me to. Or
if you want, you can try it. If it doesn't fix it, then it's no big deal. All right. So I just wanted to share that video with you all. And then the company that's been doing it for the longest.
Weta.
Yeah, Weta, man.
Yeah.
Are you on your pods now, Dave?
Hold on, let me unmute him. Can you
is
see?
that
Dave,
any
you
better?
good?
Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's
You're good,
better.
man.
Oh, perfect.
Appreciate you,
better,
man.
yeah.
I'll leave them.
Thank you.
No worries.
But Dead Marsh's Martin, you said you got this. I know Jason, you got this. This thing is phenomenal.
I think this is the best piece that's I've seen in Lord of the Rings by anyone. I think it's a phenomenal piece. The fact that they went ahead and did this, the concept, everything of it is absolute masterclass.
Yeah. Did you have Martin? Did you have to have this as soon as it was announced, or did you have to think about it?
One of the Lord of the Rings pieces I don't think about.
Yeah.
I see him, it's just an instant pre-order.
Yeah.
I don't think about it at all.
Did the website stick for you when it went live? Was the website playing up?
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, what's going on? And then, as it turned out, it was available for weeks anyway. And I was like, I could just see, I kept refreshing. And I thought it's going to come up waitlist. It's going to come up bloody waitlist. But as it was, panicking for nothing.
Yeah.
I hadn't even looked at the price. I hadn't even looked at the bloody price.
No, I was worried about the price, but then again, it's Master's Collection.
How do you feel about the fact? I don't know if you've been aware at all, but this is to all of you. Have you seen the ongoing thing about a lot of people being unhappy with the Argonaut to the point where people have actually, I believe, sent their Argonaut back, and I believe there's even a letter being wrote to Weta from collectors, a group of collectors who are worried about the drop in quality on Weta pieces.
Okay, I haven't seen that, but I've seen somebody who painted on it because he didn't feel like there was enough paint on it.
I mean, I've got it. I the only thing I felt, which I said on my review, was I felt it was very overpriced, which I still consider it to be. Yeah, you know. But I just wondered how you felt with this potential people being concerned of the quality of Weta pieces. I mean, for me personally, I've got the Doors of Durin coming, so but the issues that I'll be honest, the issues that people had with the Argonaut piece, there is like almost like a sealant running across the waterline, which I'll be honest, I didn't see it until someone told me about it. Then I went and had a look, and I thought, it doesn't massively bother me. I'm not as upset as what some people seem to be about it. So yeah, I mean, I personally haven't really got any concerns with the quality of Weta stuff. I've not been given any, but I don't know how you feel about it.
Yeah, I got that one on pre-order, Jay. So I haven't seen it yet, but I saw all the reviews and stuff as well. So I didn't cancel. I just kept it and thought, look, I'll view it myself. Also a little handy with the paintbrush as well. I've done some other mods and stuff, so yeah, I can definitely touch it up if I need to. So yeah, definitely not going to cancel.
The sculpt is there, right?
Sorry?
The sculpt is there. The good sculpt.
Yeah. I mean, it's for me. It was. I mean, I must be honest. For me, I was actually one of the probably few people. I was underwhelmed by the size because all I see with people who'd already got it saying, "Oh, I can't believe how big it is." but I collect Prime 1. And it was like that turned up, and I was like, oh, is that it? I was a little bit sort of, it's not nowhere near as big as I thought it was going to be. And yeah, I felt it was, but it does fit nice down there. So, yeah, I personally haven't got any major issue with it. Certainly not as upset with it as what some people are.
Sorry, guys. I have to get another charger. This.
It's okay, man.
Fuck, man. Everything is broken, man, in this house.
It's all right.
Dave, have you
time.
got the Dead Marshes as well, Dave?
Yeah, I was actually, and I don't want to make anyone jealous. I was touring. I was doing a Lord of the Rings trek around New Zealand. Yeah, when this came out, and I was sitting, chilling, having breakfast. Went back to my hotel room, and this came up, and I pretty much got it within the first minute on pre-order. I was definitely always getting this one. So yeah, I caught it before all the dramas of the website and everything. So yeah, I think I had it ordered within the first minute of it going up.
So you've seen this in the flesh?
Yeah, they had that and the Fire Drake on display at the Weta Cave when I was there, and amazing. Yeah, really. This one is this one's a Grail without a doubt for me. It's a really special piece.
Yeah, it really is, man.
I know, Jace. I know you're going to love it.
The second it was unveiled, I think it's the only time I've literally I flicked my camera on and did a video immediately after I'd seen it. I was so blown away by it. To me, it blows everything else out of the water. For me, that will topple Treebeard from the #1 spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very nice piece.
That's only my opinion, by the way, Chase. You can still pursue your Treebeard.
No, man, I'm not. No, I'm not paying resale for that original one. I'm not doing it. If Treebeard never comes again, I'll live without it. It's not important.
I tried to con the Weta guys because they had the #1 that they ended up putting up for auction that went for a ridiculous price, but they had
12,000, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm trying to befriend the guy there, going, look, I'm your man for this thing, you know. But he wouldn't flinch. But yeah, that's the one they put up for auction that went for 12K.
Where was I?
You had least
I was trying to get the wife to distract him because I thought, sure, I can get it out of the cabinet and just run with it. But it's a pretty big piece.
It is a hefty piece.
Yes. Yeah. Before we continue, he wanted to know, Adam said, what's everyone's favorite piece from Lord of the Rings so far?
Go on, you guys go first.
Man, if we're talking in hand already, it has to be the Prime 1 Sauron. If we're talking about what's to come, I'm gonna say that Sauron bust by Infinity Studios, that thing is gonna be absolutely and massive and phenomenal in my opinion.
Yeah.
Nelson, I'm assuming yours is the bust, right?
Yeah. But in hand for the picture that I already see it, it's got to be the Prime 1 Sauron.
Yep, same.
Yeah.
What about you, Martin?
Well, I have the Berserker from Sideshow Weta. And yeah, for me, it's probably the best statue ever created.
Wow.
So
that's
my praise.
Second best. Second best.
What about you, Dave?
Yeah, I'd say Sauron as well because that was the one that just lured me into the Lord of the Rings statues. But the Witch King behind me, the Human, it comes with two orcs. It's in hand. That one's pretty damn special. I love the horses too. So really hoping they do a Mouth of Sauron with the horse. I think that's going to be pretty spectacular as well if somebody can nab that out.
Well, it's in Darkseid's plan. Hopefully they do.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw the shadow. Yeah, hopefully they do. But definitely one of those two pieces. I actually have the 1-to-1 Sauron bust on pre-order as well.
Oh wow! So, congrats, man.
Yeah,
Jesus,
I don't have the space for it at the moment.
Yeah,
I was telling you, Chasen, I'm doing an extension on the house, so yeah, I'm hoping to get the extension done before the bus turns up. So I've got somewhere to put it. Others I'm just going to store it anyway until I get the room. It's no use, cluttering it. It definitely deserves better than that. So
No doubt. Jason, yourself, man.
It's really difficult because I've got 4 pieces in hand that I adore, and that's the Weta Escape Off the Road, Sauron, the Berserker, which I think for the money is the best statue ever made. Sorry, dude. And my Lurtz bust as well, because it's just so. But I suppose if I had to pick one of them 4, I'll go the Sauron as well.
Sauron,
I'll go
yeah.
Sauron. Yeah, I'll go. But it's
close. I get it. I understand.
It's because the Berserker is just so damn good. Really, I can't begin to tell you just how fantastic that piece is. And what favorite piece to come?
Yeah, which one do you think's gonna be that's still coming? Do you think's gonna be the one? Like, which one are you thinking is gonna be just head over heels, the one to have?
For me personally, it would be again following Dave's lead here. Court scale, Mouth of Sauron on horse is a piece I massively desire. I also want a really good, detailed Sam versus Shelob diorama.
Gotcha.
Because we've got to have Shelob. Equally, I'd like to see a Watcher in the Water holding Frodo up.
Yep.
That would be another good one to have done as well. So anything that involves a dark, sinister scene or character. But Mouth of Sauron on horseback would be my number 1.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. All right. I think this is the newest piece by Weta, right? The most recent.
I love this. I can't. There was like so many people slating this when it came out.
I like it.
And I was like, he's fab. I must admit, it was 3 or 4 days before I pre-ordered it, but I think he's absolutely superb. I do.
Have you seen the picture beside Treebeard?
I'm gonna pull it up right now. I got you, man, right here.
They look good together, man.
They do. That looks great. Martin, did you order Leaf Lock, Martin?
No, I don't have space for it.
Okay.
You go this one, Dave.
no, if I had the Treebeard, I would. I love them like displayed like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't got the Treebeard, so I thought I'd leave this one sort of fly by.
Makes sense.
The ends going to war together, right?
They do.
Yeah. The march.
Yeah.
I think they'll do another one as well, going off the basis of this. I can see them doing another
Makes
one.
sense,
Yeah.
The one that's on fire. It's gonna be the one.
Well,
on fire.
we know these companies. They do listen. They do listen to people. And
Yep. I will buy that one. But no, he looks
really cool.
He looks great,
I
man.
mean, he looks fun. Like, look at his face. The face of that on it is so good.
But you only got 2 days to order it, right?
2 more. Yeah,
it's not long left. Yeah,
but
and then
you can still get it from retailers after the fact until they sell out of their stock.
Yeah.
Which is Weta Direct. Yeah, November 15th. Good call, man.
What do you guys think about the edition size?
What was it?
we don't know what it is yet.
Did we?
It's open edition. It's however many pre-orders
How many are
they
pre-orders?
get.
Okay, gotcha.
It's the same as what they did with the Argonaut, Bilbo in Bag Ends. They were open editions to the pre-orders, weren't they? When the closing date came, that was it. That was the number.
Yeah, it looks great though, man. Congrats on that one for sure.
So while we're on Weta, guys, what do we all think will be the Masters Collection reveal in 2023, the third and final 20th anniversary piece?
We
know it's going to be Frodo.
The other the pictures they showing in the other day, it's Elm's Deep.
No, that's just an environment. No, the Masters Collection. So we've got Escape Off the Road, we've got Dead Marshes, and the third one, which will be the 20th anniversary of Return of the King.
Oh, okay,
will be
okay.
another
Okay.
big Masters Collection piece, which will be following Sam and Frodo's journey. Obviously, everyone's saying it's going to be Mount Doom. They've pretty much hinted that's what it will be. So
That
what are we
will
all
be
hoping
crazy.
to see?
That will be crazy. With the Eagles coming to reach them in the end.
That'd be a challenge. I don't quite know. You've got time from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Is the only master from The Hobbit the one you have, Martin, or is there another?
No, that's it.
That's the only one. Okay.
What's the Smorg one they did recently? Well, that wasn't NMC, was it?
No, but I actually did want
No.
to pull that up. Thanks for mentioning it. I actually like this one quite
If
a
I
bit.
remember rightly, all the MC pieces so far have been Treebeard, Gandalf on cart, Gollum, and then the ones we've discussed already.
Oh yeah, the Gandalf with the Frodo.
In the cart, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think was the first one they did, wasn't it?
The first one was Gollum,
Oh, was it really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
and at that time it was very expensive for a 1/3 scale.
Yeah. You see, this is the closest I've got to pre-ordering a Hobbit piece.
I want this. I'm not even gonna lie.
Is it
I
some-
got this one. I'm pre-order. I caved, Jace. That's right, not to. But I was in the cave, and they had it as soon as you walk through the door. It was just there, and I'm just like, oh man, I got to pull the trigger on this. It's pretty special.
Dude,
They
I
lured me
totally
in.
forgive you. I totally forgive you. This is just, I came so, it was so, I was so proud of myself afterwards walking away from it because I stuck to my guns and said, no Hobbit pieces, but bloody hell, that's a good piece, that is.
One thing is used to see in the pictures. The one thing is to see in flash, right?
The scenes.
Yeah, it was nice. Nice.
It's also
Yeah.
also
Look, I can get it 1,300 free shipping.
free shipping, man? You're lucky.
I
And no taxes as well. Goddamn.
love this. Looks fantastic. I think it's much better than their original Smog. The one with all the gold. This one.
Yeah, definitely.
I like the new
I
one.
find that one a little bit underwhelming, to be honest, but compared to that new one they've done, that is just so spectacular.
I agree, guys. So these were
I
all
think-
the masters that you were mentioning. So you got the Escape of the Road. Oh, go ahead, Nelson.
I'm gonna predict something crazy, but we can expect something from Queen Studios to do a Smog bust in the future.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Silicone, glass eyes.
Upscale.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
10, 50K, 15K.
Yeah, 15K. Yeah, exactly.
Would you buy, Nelson?
I don't have the space, man.
Yeah, the Balrog's gonna take it all.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys are right. Those were all of them. You have the Frodo and Gandalf, the Gollum, Thandril, Treebeard, Escape Off the Road, and the Dead Marshes.
Yeah.
All fantastic.
What about Denethor Throne? Maybe they will make that. I don't know.
Gandalf. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird one. I do you think anyone would go for that?
No.
You see, it must be quite difficult for these guys because they've sort of got to back their own product, really, haven't they? So it's going to be a bit of a gamble. You know, if he was ever done, he's going to be such a long way down the line because there's so many characters you've got to get out before then. I mean, you've got to put Merry and Pippin way before that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Denethor eating a cherry tomato. That would be about as unsellable as you can get.
I think the perfect scenario for Merry and Pippin, they do a sculpt or a piece or dio or something. Is that you have to be in the beginning of the Return of the King, when they
On the wall.
Yeah, on the wall when they are eating and smoking.
I did say that as one of my predictions. That's the only way I can envisage those two being done,
Yeah,
unless they split them in. Because again, I think it would be good to see them wearing the armor of the Rohirrim, and the other
Yeah.
one wearing the armor of Minas Tirith. Their
of
armor there.
Gondor. Yeah.
Oh, Gondor, yeah.
Yeah.
So Cameron wanted to get our take on Saruman on Throne by Weta, this piece here.
The throne is
Yeah.
huge, man.
The throne it's fucking awesome.
Yeah. What is the height of the throne?
Let me
Can
pull
you-
it up.
can
Oh,
you see?
yeah.
It's about
I can.
28 inches, wasn't it? Something silly like that.
44.
Inches.
44 inches. 111
Yes.
centimeters.
That's ridiculous.
I think that's awesome. I think that's very cool, man.
Yeah, very cool. With the palantir in his hand, very cool.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a very good one to go for with Saruman, definitely.
Yeah, especially, and then if you're a Weta 1/6 collector, I think that's freaking awesome. What Martin, is this one you had on order or no?
No.
No.
I
Okay.
have Sauron
Okay.
already. Saruman already.
Oh, okay. I got you.
It's from the Hobbit movie. When he was good, actually. He's fighting. He's set up to fight the Witch King right now in my collection. He wouldn't do that in Lord of the Rings.
Good doorbell. Here.
Maybe it's
Adam?
a statue coming, Jason.
A what?
Maybe
Sorry?
it's a statue coming.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got no. It's not no damn
Balrog first.
stand.
Hold
Oh,
that.
man.
Shooting the wrong.
Hell
Not
no.
going to Nelson.
As a Mumakil Planor Fields 2.0 would be an epic edition.
Yeah, I mean the Mother Kill. That's another one I sort of predicted that you might get a bust of it. Obviously, a much smaller scale bust of it with the rider as part of the bust potentially. It'd be an interesting way of doing it, I think. But it's such a big creature to do, isn't it?
Yeah. But I know Jason, you sent me this. This is their next environment, I'm assuming.
Helm's Deep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Looks good.
So it's something you'd be interested in picking up?
Yeah, because I think I could display it with my Berserker, so I was thinking it would look good with that.
Man, those environments, I think the Rivendell one, I love, man. I love it.
Oh, mine's Mina Smorgul. I definitely.
Oh, that's so good too.
That's one that for me and Barad-dûr, two of the best environments. So
Whoops. There you go. Yeah. I'm trying not to go all the way in Lord of the Rings because I have other shit I want to collect. But there's a lot of tempting stuff.
Are you still collecting Star Wars, Jason?
Yeah, but just geez, I keep messing that up. Just half scale and 1-to-1 like helmets or lightsabers.
Yeah, the first half scales I've ever seen is the one from Star Wars.
The only one I still need is the Kenobi, but we'll talk about that another time. Oh man, what? 1 second. I had where'd it go? Oh, here we go. Do these pure arts, mass kind of interest you guys?
I have the United Cutlery Witch King helmet.
Okay, how was that?
It's very cool. Looks exactly from the movie, so I'm very pleased with it.
So it's good the UC one.
Okay, gotcha. You do that one too, then you said?
And I got not no.
What do you guys think Pure Arts could do going forward? Is it just going to be more stuff like this, or do you think they have like rights to make statues or anything?
Don't know. I mean, realistically, how many more sort of helmets with theme bases could they do? I mean, you could argue quite a few, I suppose, but I don't know, because these aren't really helmets; they're just masks, aren't they?
Right, with a cool base.
With a very cool base. And this, I did actually pre-order this one, but I did actually cancel my pre-order within 30 days because, well, it was talking to you and Nisha about what Infinity might do, and I thought, well, yeah, it's £1,000 I could better put towards. The only thing that drew me in on this really was the Mina Smorgle base.
But at that point, you might as well just get the Weta environment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only I'm a bit stubborn and I refuse to pay second-hand prices.
Yeah. I don't know. This probably wouldn't be for me either.
Again, the bases on them are fantastic. But
What
Awesome.
about the quality of Pure Arts? Do you guys
That's a
know?
good question. I've never owned a Pure Arts piece in my life, I don't think.
no, man.
I don't think I have.
Yeah.
What are they American or are they a European company?
American.
They are American? Okay. Yeah, no.
I watched the live stream where they got both of them on there, and I don't know. It didn't sort of draw me in anymore by watching them on the live stream sort of thing. So I don't know, but I think they're proving to be fairly popular.
Oh, those masks?
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, for them, that's good, man. And people that want them, like, might as well keep it going if it's successful.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see this.
I keep looking at Dave's Maze of Sauron. I have that on pre-order as well, but it's
nice. Got some weight to it too, so it's yeah.
That's the United Cutlery?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the banner version, right?
Yeah, banner version. Yeah.
They must be
Try to
shipping
see.
in batches because they said I would not get it for the next 3 months.
Okay.
When did you get yours, Dave?
Probably about I got it a while ago, so I'd say they are. I think I got it about probably 4 or 5 months ago.
Okay.
Not bad. Let's see. Would any of you guys collect the figures being offered by Inart or Asmus?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a no for me.
We're all statue people here, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm afraid they. It's good that they're doing them for people that collect posable figures, or display space is an issue, or potentially a budget's an issue. But for me, no, I'd never buy one.
Yeah, I don't think I would either, man. Not with the statues that are being offered and the bust and the half scales, quarter scales, third scale. I just don't think. I don't think.
Did you see the in-art images of the in-art Aragorn that they showed? I think it was in Thailand Comic Con or whatever it was. I was actually quite surprised when I saw those images. That I thought, well, Prime 1 Aragorn sculpt face is looking pretty good in comparison with.
Yeah, well, the Aragorn one, they even said it's still not final at all. They were just showing it off to, show they're making progress, but it's not final.
Do you guys have 1/6 collections?
I do not.
You didn't start with that, or?
Nope, never. I went right to 1/4.
I did.
You did? Okay.
Yeah. I started with. I had a handful of Hot Toys, and then the first statue I had was the Sideshow Darth Maul, and that was it. Then, as soon as I got that, I was like, "Yeah, it's statues for me. I much prefer these."
I do think the in-art ones look way better than Asmus. I don't know how to pronounce it, but
Asmus, isn't it?
Asmus.
Oh yeah, the in-art ones are superior. But I believe they're about twice the price of the Asmus ones.
350 compared to 530. Yeah, about 200 more.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I also start with toys, and I start the collect.
Do you still have them or?
No. I sell them all.
Yeah.
In that time.
Yeah.
7, 8 years ago.
Oh,
Okay.
so long ago.
Yeah.
Very cool, man. Any predictions for you guys of what we might see soon from any of these companies?
The life-size bust, maybe.
The Gandalf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that will be soon too.
I think they're gonna do the beginning of the year 2023. They do every year the list.
Queen. Yeah.
They do the list of the things they are going to release in the year.
Yep.
And we're going to show.
I think there's gonna be a couple busts. I think there's gonna be Gandalf and one other is gonna be my guess for Queen. For Prime 1, I don't know what to expect.
Prime 1, unquestionably, we're going to get 2 or 3 good guys out now. So Galadriel, Elrond, maybe Theoden. You're going to get something like that because they've done a shed load of bad guys. So you're going to get a few good guys coming out now.
Prime 1 is very unpredictable to guess. of the license.
Yeah. No,
sometimes they release something that anyone is expecting and showcase. But let's see. Let's wait and see. Yeah.
Obviously, I think we're gonna see Boromir because it's already been teased. I think we're gonna see a Gandalf, and beyond that, I believe there'll be something else, but I don't know. I don't know what.
I think Galadriel's a good bet as well.
Get a female in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the new show. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think Galadriel's a good bet from Prime 1, and I wouldn't be surprised as well as an outside bet. Eowyn, as she is on the fields of Pelennor, so it will go with the Witch King piece.
Yep. Yeah. Just like the one Darkseid was teasing in that silhouette, the battle.
Well, if Prime 1 can get theirs out first, and I think Darkseid are going to do it, Prime 1 they've got the factories, they've got the manufacturers, they've got they are leading they're leading everyone, and
for sure.
I can see it. I can see them banging that out because they do seem to be pairing things up slowly. We've got Gimli to go with Legolas, and obviously they've got the ones that are behind me. So the fact that they've got they don't need to worry about Frodo because they've got him with Gollum.
Gotcha. Well, Adam said, Pure Art. Oh, sorry, just saw this, Adam. Sorry. Pure Art's headquarters is in Canada, and their quality for their video game pieces are good. So that's good to know. Adam says Pure Art's put their best on a 1/4 Gandalf gray. Just a matter of when. Yeah, I think it'll be gray as well.
They don't do white.
I mean, they could, and then if they do white, you put them on Shadowfax.
Yeah. In what force? Yeah.
And I know Jason doesn't want that one.
For me, it's. I mean, I look at this not for what I want particularly, but if they're going to do Mouth of Sauron, which I think a Mouth of Sauron on horseback is way more likely than Gandalf the White on Shadowfax. Are they going to do 2 pieces on quarter scale on horseback?
They could.
Because they've got to put the Mouth of Sauron on horseback. They haven't got to put Gandalf the White on horseback.
You can, yeah.
I mean, I don't know, but it just seems to me if you're desperate to get a quarter scale piece on a horse, make 1, don't make 2, because you're going to split your market.
I will say though, they'll probably make some more money with the Gandalf the White on horseback.
Yeah.
I think probably a lot of people might want that one.
Yeah.
Hard to
I think
say.
it's only been done once before, from my knowledge,
Okay.
and I can remember.
I have it in 1/6 scale. The white.
Yeah.
Then for Infinity, man, my predictions for them would just be keep pumping out half scales. They'll probably do.
The other thing as
same
well, the
time.
other issue with doing Gandalf the White is that going to affect Saruman the White? Do you want 2 white wizards?
That's true. Yeah, that would also take away your potential diorama.
Yeah, I think when you think of Gandalf, even though he's Gandalf the Grey for a lot less in the films than he is Gandalf the White, but you think of Gandalf as Gandalf the Grey, don't you?
I do. Yeah, I do.
That's the image that comes into your head.
Yeah, from the first film. Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
And the Infinity Studios is from the first film. And
Yes.
The most epic scene, and it's half scale.
Yeah,
That's probably the most memorable scene in all the movies for me.
Yeah.
and arguably, I think that's the best Gandalf I've seen.
Okay.
The half scale
Yeah.
Infinity one, I think, is spectacular.
You need to get that
Yeah.
one. Though.
I'm
Yeah,
leaning
yeah.
Casio, man. If it comes in, I'll let you know. So yeah, guys. Let me see if there was anything else, but I know we're getting close to being done. I wanted to see what is this? Oh, I guess Jason for you because it's coming in, man.
Oh, the
Did you get
Infinity
shipping
Studios
notice
1-1.
Did you get shipping?
Yeah. Well, I've ordered mine through Collector's Arc, and it's literally being shipped to him now. He's been sent all the stuff, so I'm literally just waiting for him to invoice me. Then it'll be en route to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. This is the one I was looking for.
Maybe it's the first batch you got, Jason.
Amazing price on this piece, man.
I agree. Great price.
Yeah,
About
yeah.
the shipping though for
It
Jason.
balances out on the bloody shipping, I can assure you.
Shipping is the enemy, man.
I have paid for what the statue cost me. I have paid practically that to ship it.
Yeah.
Man, it looks like you're putting together a mannequin.
But the boxes are absolutely huge. I suppose, really, when you think about it, life scale arms, a sword as well. I suppose they've got to be, really. You just don't think.
A sword alone costs 300.
Yeah.
So the sword is metal, right?
Yeah.
I believe it is. Yes.
Apparently, that's everything that I've heard. Yeah.
But I know a guy who makes the sting for it. He can make one if the sword is too high. He said he could make a smaller the thing, the dagger. What is it's called? The one that Frodo got stabbed with. He can make that shorter.
The name slip it.
Morgul blade.
Yeah, Morgoth blade. Yeah. The one that disappears in Aragorn ends.
Yeah. It's
Infinity.
It's spot on.
Infinity is crazy, man.
Yeah. I am massively looking forward to that Nazgul bust. Though I think that'll be Nazgul's done for me. Then I'm sorted. I don't need to worry about that again. Then.
Yeah,
I think
then you got Ultimate Nazgul.
It's not too crazy to say they're gonna put a Fell Beast in a Nazgul off scale for the next year.
I'm one maybe will.
Prepare the space, guys.
Wow, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
So I did miss a question from earlier on. It was when we were talking about Prime 1 doing their potential Treebeard or whatever. He was asking, do you think it would be better if they did like a 2-in-1 with the Ents or separate? Like, would you want Prime 1's non-scale to be like two Ents together?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, that I don't have any Treebeard. For me, I like to see just Treebeard.
Just Treebeard?
All,
Okay.
all the focus on Treebeard.
Okay.
For me, that
Totally
I
agree.
don't have
Yeah.
anyone.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Some pieces you don't need. You don't need to clutch it. You don't need to back it up. Like the Witch King of Angmar, you don't need to put anything with him.
Yeah,
He's such an iconic standalone
Yeah.
piece anyway.
yeah.
No, I hear you guys. I think I agree with probably just the one. But if they made a separate, to go with it, like Weta is doing right now with Leaf Lock to go, next to your Treebeard, that's a fantastic option.
I think Prime 1 would do that if they made Treebeard.
Gotcha. But yeah, that is something in your collection, Martin. I hope you never sell.
Yeah.
Man,
I
that's
don't think I can sell any of my Lord of the Rings.
yeah, that's an even better answer, man. Better. That's awesome. I'm glad you love what you have. That's the whole point of this, man.
Yeah.
So
I've only sold one of my statues, and I collected in 4 years. I only sold one, and that
Wow.
was Superman from Prime 1.
yep. I'm
That's
getting
it,
to
yeah.
I'm at the point where going forward that I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to have to unload statues. I have one statue left for stale from my Star Wars days, and after it sells, everything I have currently and coming in is the plan is to keep.
Buy to keep.
Yeah. Yep. We'll wind it down in the next 15 minutes, but Dave, since you said you have this coming, man.
Yep.
Fucking congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
I sat on it for a while. I even got they're offering a deal locally.
69 inches tall.
Yeah.
69 inches, 133 pounds. But yeah, man. See, my issue is if I end up doing the half scale line and they don't make a Sauron, I'm gonna have to find someone in the aftermarket selling this. I will need something of a giant Sauron in the collection.
Yeah.
But man, holy shit! I don't know where you're
They
gonna
will
put it.
make one Prime 1 or Queen, or they will make a half scale. Bust.
Infinity.
Half
Oh,
scale
bust.
they will make.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it should have had a mace or no? Do you like it without a mace?
I think it should have one. I'm going to see whether I can work mine into it or not once I get it.
Gotcha.
Because that's a 1-to-1 scale mace as well.
Yep.
So I thought it may just sit nicely in his hand if I can get it that way, because definitely more intimidating with the mace.
Yeah, I hear you on that.
Hmm.
99 edition size. I actually thought that was cheaper than it was going to be.
A lot cheaper than I thought it was going to be.
I thought it was going to be like $8,000.
Well, Infinity Studios really got great prices, right?
I agree.
Yeah.
For what you get, they offer a fair price for what you get.
Yeah.
I agree, man.
It's way cheaper compared to the Balrog West. way cheaper.
Man,
What is shipping on that, Nelson?
To the Balrog?
Yeah. Did you
I
get
I can tell you, I cannot tell you separate, but I think I'm gonna pay totally 9,000 euros for everything. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. My wife is so happy for me, man.
I think it's a good deal. I think it's a good.
Oh, wow. All right.
It will never be made again. Never.
Never. Yeah, never. Never again, guys.
And you say that just as Infinity release next year.
Prime 1.
Yeah.
Man, let me ask you guys. Did all of you watch Rings of Power?
Yeah.
I watched it. Yeah.
Would you?
I really like the pose to Sauron.
Oh,
the first appearance on the series.
Yep.
Yeah.
When he have the spear. Or I really like that pose.
That was probably the highlight of the entire series for me.
Yeah.
Oh.
There weren't many other highlights.
I really like the end when we discover it's the last guy. It's not Sauron, but it's one of the wizards.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I really like that moment for me personally.
I'll get back to that, but Urban wanted to know, do we know why the line was I don't think it was. I think it was just a one and done art piece. I
It
don't
was
think,
just one piece they did in collaboration with John Howe, wasn't it?
yeah, I don't think they ever planned on making more Urban. I mean, I could be wrong if any of you else know. I'm not sure, but I think it was
Well,
just
Dave's got it. Dave, it was that Ooman piece. It was just a one-off collab, wasn't it, with John Howe?
Yeah.
there wasn't ever supposed to be more, right?
No.
It's signed by him, by John Howe.
Yeah.
You can get an
the base?
exclusive, or you could have with a art print from him.
Yes, the art.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah, that's fucking fantastic.
It's a fantastic piece. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Is that? Yeah. So the exclusive. Yep, you get the art print. Yeah, it's signed too, right? The art print.
I didn't get that one. So,
Oh, you got the regular? Okay, got you.
Just a regular one, yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Good edition size as well.
Yeah, quarter scale, right?
Yeah, quarter scale.
Yeah, quarter. Yeah. So back to the Rings of Power. Would you guys ever buy anything if someone made any statues or anything from that series?
Sauron. Yeah. I really like that post.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if they did the Sauron with the spear, that literally from that opening image, I would consider that. But
In half scale.
look at the size in quarter.
Half scale. Man, I think I've turned a lot of people on to half scale.
Half scale Sauron.
Martin, I hope you were right. But ever since I've been doing these streams with Payne on his channel, because for you guys that know, this is not my channel, guys. Payne is letting us do this on his channel, so thank you.
Cheers,
you,
Payne.
Yeah,
cheers, Payne. Thank you, mate.
But ever since I started doing these streams on Payne's channel with him, I always preach half scales, and I swear, since I've been doing it, more people are feeling it.
Well, it's a trend. Go bigger all the time right now, right?
Yeah, it is. It's funny you say that because, well, last night when we did our stream, we had Maju Case on, and now he's making a brand new series of Maju Cases just for, the third scale and half scale pieces that go up to 4. I think he said, I forget what he said, but it's gonna be in the 40-inch range, so you can really fit these bigger pieces. But
there's still a lot of garage shelves.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense though. They hold the weight.
For me, it's still got to be down to that. It's got to be the right pose.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's got to grab me. I mean, anyone that's watched my channel for the last year knows that Berserker Orc, I've sung the praises of that from day one. And I had a lot of people saying, "Oh, it won't be as good as the Sideshow Weta one, blah 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 blah." And since I've had that, I've had at least 2 people who've got the original, who have also got that, and they've said that one is better. That's them saying that, not me saying that, because I haven't got the original. But it's one of those. If Prime One, this is really good. If Prime One keep banging out pieces like that, I'm not worried about quarter scale. I'm quite happy. I think you said, Chase, they were talking about doing a half scale, potentially doing a half scale Berserker.
Yeah, that was the only one. Because Martin, you told me about that, right? They're thinking about doing a half scale Berserker. Yeah, Martin's the one that found
all silicone body.
Wow.
But again, for me, it's gonna have to be phenomenally good for me to pay to replace the one not that I'd necessarily replace it, but to consider it, because for me that one, it's just the pose, everything about it. I just personally adore it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna ask you
It'll
guys.
be interesting to see what they actually do if they do the half scale. What they go for pose wise, because it's I think that for me, if they did it, one that would be an instant, I wouldn't even have to think about it, would be if Infinity did the half scale, the Torchbearer Berserker. with Legolas's arrows in his traps, like the one that sets the bomb off, the one that's running down there.
Maybe
My guess is they would do the one with the like sideshow in Prime 1 holding the head.
Yeah.
That would be my guess.
Yeah,
But if they make more dark villains, what are the odds for which? It's maybe Lurtz next time.
Lurtz, Berserker, Sauron. So you have to make a Saruman.
Yeah.
Because you have a Gandalf the Great. You need a Saruman the White. They have to do that. I think.
What about half scale King of the Dead?
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Oh, yeah.
That'd
I
be
like
cool.
to see it. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Now that for me, that's another one I forgot to say. That's something I'd love to see done. It's the main reason I bought the Aragorn piece was because he got the King of the Dead on the base. I'd seriously like to see that done.
All right, guys. We'll wrap it up soon, but let me get your guys' vote for my collection from all you here in the panel. In the chat too, if you want to tell me what I should do, go ahead. You guys think Prime 1 quarter scale line? All in on that? Or
are the pieces sold out at the moment?
No, I got places there's retailers in America where I can still get Sauron and everything. I'm not worried. Or should I go in on the half scale line, guys? What do you guys think?
Are you getting the Witch King?
So if I do half scale, yeah, I'll get Witch King.
Okay.
Right now, if I did half scale, I'd get all three. I'd get Witch King, I'd get Gandalf, and I'd get Legolas, and I'd get the silicone version, not the PVC.
I think. No, sorry, Martin. Go.
I think if you have the room for a half scale and you know you will never buy another half scale to replace it, maybe you should go for Lord of the Rings. But if you see a DC piece, maybe you will switch it out with.
Also, anyone watching this, you've just said that you've talked so many people around into having half-scale pieces.
I have.
So if you go down to quarter scale, there'll be all these people going, "You hypocritical bastard! I've just pre-ordered."
Hey, the reason why I'm open to the quarter scale line is because there will be more made. There will be more variety.
Do what I do. Buy the quarter scales and then swap out if you feel you need to.
That shit would drive.
I think for the time moment, the Prime 1 collection.
You say
Prime for the Lord of the Rings, it's already it's way more complete than the Infinite History.
It is right now. It really is.
Yeah. You have already.
Maybe you can sell them if you get the 1/4 now and sell them later.
That's a lot of fucking work.
Yeah.
So Mudblood said, "What about the 1/3?" So
right, yeah.
I love 1/3 Mudblood, but I'm just not confident every piece they teased is gonna be made, and made in 1/3 even. I just couldn't take that gamble.
You're right. Prime 1 will make more characters.
So yeah, it's just gonna come down to one or the other. But after the Prime 1 showcase, I will know my answer, and I will go all in on whichever one it will be. And I think it will be half scale. That's what I've been leaning. That's what I've been waiting for. I told Jason.
I was going to say, because we've been chatting about this. How many months now have we been chatting? You sent me a great big long message.
Oh hell yeah!
Remember?
I did. Yeah,
I just woke up and it was like reading. It was like reading Lord of the Rings. And even back then, you were totally sold on half scale.
Yeah. No, I think that'll be what it is. I'm gonna leave it here with you guys. We'll answer this question and then we'll get out of here. But what is one piece you want to see made, regardless of studio, scale, whatever? What do you want?
One piece.
One piece.
Kaido.
Mouth of Sauron for me. I think on horseback.
Quarter scale. Quarter scale.
Yeah.
Okay.
One piece that you want to see made. What is the one?
Well, being this days had Mouth of Sauron, I'll go King of the Dead half scale.
King of the Dead.
That'd be my second too, Jay. So that's a good choice.
What you think, Martin?
I would say Aragorn half scale.
Well, that's coming, man.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Nice. Day one.
Okay. Nelson?
I'm gonna finish with a bang. Nazgul with a fell beast.
Jesus Christ.
Off scale. Off
What the
scale,
hell?
Martin.
Off scale.
I don't even know where you put that.
Let's go.
In all fairness, I guess in maths,
That would be
Yeah.
ridiculous.
yeah.
Guys, I can see you looking around going, where would I fit that?
I know. Literally, that's what-
on the garage, man.
Yeah. We all the front
For
yard.
me-
Yeah.
For me, it comes down to which line I pick. If I pick the half scale line, I have to have a Sauron in half scale. If I pick the prime 1/4 scale line, I would kill for a 1/4 Treebeard. I mean, but that's it for me. I
Yeah.
do want to say, Jason, thank you for wanting to do this, because if you didn't want to do this, Jason, I wasn't going to do it at all. So I'm glad you were
no
able.
problem at all.
Glad you
No
were able to
problem
do
at all.
this.
Love to do it, mate.
Nelson, thank you for your time.
Cheers,
Okay.
guys.
Thank you, guys. Okay.
Dave,
Thank you.
thank you for your time all the way in
Okay.
Australia.
No, thank you, guys. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Martin,
cheers, all of
Thank
you.
Okay.
you as well, man.
Speak
If
to
you
all
guys-
as well. Faces now.
we-
The names are...
we had more viewers than I thought we would tonight. We were pretty much in the 20s the whole time. I didn't really know what to expect. If this is something you guys would like to do, kind of like bi-month, like every other month, let me know and
Yeah.
we can make it happen, guys.
Yeah,
Count me in. Count me in, man.
Okay.
And me.
Okay.
Yep. So everyone in the chat
Okay.
that tuned into watching us, thank you for tuning in and hearing our opinions and everything and enjoying Lord of the Rings together. Everyone enjoy
Okay.
your night, get some rest, take care, have a good day.
Bye.
Much
Thank you,
appreciated,
guys.
guys.
Cheers.
Bye.
Thank you.
Have a nice night. Bye bye.
Cheers. Ta-da.